Hi folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra Duke action figure, or actually Conrad Duke Hauser figure. This version of Duke is the Desert Ambush Duke. And I picked up this figure at Target when they reduced the prices of the G.I. Joe figures from, I think it was like $7.99 down to $5. Which I think is actually a good deal considering the number of accessories that comes with the figure. Taking a closer look at the figure in the package, you can see it's got a pretty good likeness of the actor that plays Duke. It's got a boatload of accessories here. He's got a helmet, what looks like a night scope. He's got his rifle, pistol. I'm not sure what that is. I haven't seen the movie. The standard BFG that comes with all of the Rise of Cobra figures, and the backpack. Now this figure is from Collection 1, Wave 1. And you can see here in the back of the package his stat card. I think it's supposed to simulate an ID card, like this is where the clip would be. And here's a description of G.I. Joe in general, right there. And some of the other figures that are in the line. They have Snake Eyes, Duke, Baroness, Storm Shadow, Destro, and Neo Viper. Okay, let's go ahead and take Duke out of the package and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and Duke is out of his package, and the first thing we'll go over is the oversized weapon. See here, it's a nice detailed sculpt on there, but I think these are really designed for kids because they're just out of scale with the figure. It's spring loaded and it does fire quite far. Right there. Next thing we have here, I'm not sure what this is. I thought it was at first a fire effect, but I couldn't find the place to put it on any of the ends of the barrels or anything. So I'm thinking this is some sort of I'm not sure what it is actually until I actually watch the movie. So. And then we have here the pistol. Looks like a pretty high-tech pistol here. And there. It's got something on the bottom of the barrel. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a sight scope, a laser scope. On there. And taking a look at some of the accessories that are on the figure. On here, you can see Duke here has a helmet. It is removable, and it's got a night vision scope that actually swivels up and down. But I noticed that when he has the helmet on and it swivels up, he can barely see. He can barely see beyond the scope. It looks like it doesn't swivel up all the way for him to be able to see clearly. And you can remove the helmet, so that's pretty neat. It's the helmet's like a softer plastic or rubber. And he also comes with a backpack, which is nicely sculpted. It has lots of detail on the sculpt. It's really neat. I like the backpack on there, and but it's nothing more for effect. It's non-functional backpack. So it's more for appearances, and it does mount on his back. There's a hole in the back here with a little peg that you can put into there. But that backpack is really nice. I like that backpack. And then Duke also has this rifle here. I'm not big on makes and models of firearms, so I'm not sure what kind of firearm this is. But looks like it may be a standard army issue. I'm not sure, because this looks like Duke when when he's with the army. Okay, and he also comes with a stand, a display stand. I noticed compared to other Rise of Cobra figures, this stand does not have his name on the side. It actually has. This is actually more like a dog tag than the other display stands. It has Duke's name, code name, and his affiliation with the United States and classified on there. And there's nothing on the bottom other than the company information on there. And here's the Duke figure itself. It's really nice and detailed. I really like this figure. Although I'm not quite too fond of his hair here. I'm not sure if you can see that clearly. They mixed brown and light brown on there, but they did it, the light brown highlights rather sporadically all over his head, so it looks kind of a little off on there. But the figure, the face of the likeness is pretty accurate to the actor, except for, of course, he's got the trademark G.I. Joe scar on the cheek there. You can see it. And the design on the figure is nice and detailed with the camouflage, the coloring, tanned, like a desert camo. And this vest he has here is removable. There's a couple buttons on the sides on here, and you can remove it. This one's kind of difficult with his head. It's not as easy as, say, the Neo Viper's vest to remove. And the vest is made out of softer plastic over here. You can see some of the details on that. It's pretty nice on there. The nice detail on the sculpt on there. And here's the figure without the vest. You can see some of the details on the shirt. Nice sculpting on there. Right there. On the back as well. I really like this figure. Except for the boots. The way they have the joints in the boots. That's the only thing I don't like about this figure. They have the joint midway through the boot. I'm not sure why they didn't put the swivel joint at the top of the boot on there. So I find that kind of interesting. I'm going over the articulation of the figure. The head does go all the way around and does go up and down. Right there. The arms go all the way around and does go out and in. The elbows, they bend at one joint at the elbow and does rotate at the wrist. The torso goes all the way around, no waist articulation. Legs at the hips, they go out, up to the front, to the a little bit to the back. No thigh articulation, but does have double jointed knees, and as I mentioned earlier, the swivel at the boot, the mid boot, all the way around. It doesn't go up and down. Overall, I really like this figure. It's nice and detailed, has lots of accessories, and the likeness of the face is pretty close to the actor. So I recommend getting this guy. I think this is Duke before he actually joins up with the G.I. Joe team. So I have to watch the movie to confirm it though, but I'm pretty sure it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.